Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another live unboxing. I was originally going to do it tomorrow night because I wasn't supposed to get this until tomorrow, but lo and behold, it has arrived. And here we are. This is my now third, that's right, count 3 times now, JND piece in my collection. And this is the Batman. This is the Robert Pattinson version, basically. And I can't believe it's actually here. I also want to give a major shout out to Todd at Spec Fiction, who gave me a great deal on this. And so definitely go and please check out Speculative Fiction Collectibles. We call it Spec Fiction, but it's absolutely fantastic. And so this right there, if you see the man in the spacesuit, you know you're in the right spot. But again, I want to give Todd a shout out. So anyway, thank you very much for being here tonight. I hope this is a lot of fun. I hope it's all in one piece. This is a brand new piece. My Dark Knight one that I got was a brand new one. My Catwoman that I got was it was pre-owned, and so this is a brand new one. And so I'm really excited to see how this goes. I know this one I've heard is a little bit more complicated, more pieces to put together and whatnot. So anyway, thanks everybody for being here. I want to give a shout out to John Perkins. Thank you very much for becoming a YouTube member. That was awesome. Thank you very much. And I love the Batman logo that you have. But welcome to the Brotherhood of the Bat. Really appreciate you being here. We got the Ben Cave in the house. Congrats, man. This is a great piece. Thank you very much. Theodore S. Has been a member for 35 months. Let's get nuts. Theodore, thank you for being a member for so long, my friend. This is awesome. Thank you for being here. Kevin says, good evening from Lakeland, California. That's awesome. I'm jealous of you living in Florida. I would hope to live there someday. That'd be awesome. Sup, JND hater. That's right. Everybody says I should now just become the JND statue collector instead of the Batman statue collector. I have this one, obviously, and I also have the Catwoman on pre-order as well. So hopefully that'll ship soon. Hopefully. Speaking of members that have been here forever, we got Mike Stainbrook in the house. Thanks again, Mike, for being here. Eric S. Hell has frozen over J&D Silicone. Is this really Chris? I don't know. It might be my twin brother, Christoph, possibly. So we'll see. And of course, the crazy thing about this is I have the Blitzway piece, which again, I still love. Sorry. I just literally ran in here. We just had dinner. So I apologize for being a second late. Trying to catch my breath here. But basically, I have the Blitzway piece. And I still love it. The problem with it for me is that it's so tall that it kind of like goes to the very top of my shelf. And so I decided to go ahead and get this one because it had a little bit lower profile base. And that way I thought too, it'd match some of the other ones in the collection a little bit better. Maybe if I continue to go down this J&D path, we'll see. This is one of the best Pattinson Batman collectibles I've seen. I've had the chance to see a lot of different collectors unbox theirs. I know Jimmy G over at Godlike Statues. He has one and he loves it. So I'm really excited. Limited Collectibles. Congrats, Chris. I have the cheap version by Blitzway. Again, that one's still $1,600, which is incredible. So I have one right now that I am selling. I am selling the Blitzway. If anybody is interested, you would probably be number 2 on the list, possibly. My friend Eric might be interested in getting mine, but if he passes, let me know if anybody's interested in it. I think I'm going to do it around 1,050 shipped, somewhere in there for anybody that would want it. So I'll take a list if anybody's interested. Thanks, Chris and Logan. Oh no, you are down the J&D hole. Yeah, I am for sure. Hey, loved your Bane. Absolutely incredible. Love. Thank you for posting that. That was a great commission. I'm jealous. Listen here, Chris. This is the best Batman statue ever made. The details are amazing. Don't you dare compare it to anything else. Well, I am going to do a comparison video. I'm going to do a full review, obviously, but then I'm going to do a comparison side by side, the Blitzway next to the J&D. I don't think that's ever been done on YouTube. I know like Art Statue Collector had the Queen Studios head next to this one's head, and so I am excited to see what happens. Sam, wait, J&D? That's interesting from BSC. This is my third one. You've been sleeping, Sam. I've got the Dark Knight back there, and I've also got the Anne Hathaway Catwoman J&D. This is number 3, and number 4 will be the Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. Hope all is well with you as well. Thank you. This one is Next Level, my favorite from JND so far. Well, that's awesome. I'm really glad to hear that so many people love this one. Everybody's had really high praise for it. Blitzway would be great if they could have gotten the chest more flush. Yeah, maybe so. I think that was maybe the cape. Mine sits really pretty darn flush. Yeah, I really like the Blitzway version. I like big statues, and that's the thing is like the Blitzway is a little bit bigger. Like the Blitzway pieces are bigger than the J&D by a little bit, and so if I do go down this rabbit hole further, at least they'll kind of all match body wise. But again, if anybody's interested, let me know if they're interested in the Blitzway. I think again $1,050 shipped if Eric passes. Thank you. Bane will be crazy good. Yeah, the Bane is. Oh yeah, I mean the J&D Bane. Yeah, absolutely. It's that's the whole reason I started going down this rabbit hole in the first place. Do you ever consider putting silicone pieces in cases because of the dust? Possibly. I'm not too concerned at this point. I don't have a lot of dust in here, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, absolutely. I loved your Bane. And yes, everyone knows the unmasked portrait is not perfect. Mask is perfect. Yeah, I'm not buying these for the unmasked portraits. I am, I'm just here for the figure. Jeff, congrats, Chris. Looks like it's going to be a hell of a statue. Thank you, Jeff. And I've got your CGC bundled up and ready to go. It's going to ship out tomorrow. Thank you again for being part of the live auction last night. I'll have to check these out. I did not know you already had some. Yeah, just go back a little bit to some of my reviews or live unboxings, and there should be at least 2 there. Yeah, I'm excited about Catwoman. Yeah, I don't know. I think she's going to be shipping in August, I think. Hey, Kenneth, thank you for being here. Got Alan in the house. Congrats, Chris. I have this one. You're going to love it. Thank you, Alan. Yeah, I knew that you had it too. And again, everybody that has it seems to really love it. The details on the suit is so amazing. This is your best piece in all of your collection. Wow, that's high praise for sure. So anyway, thank you everybody for being here. Again, this is all courtesy of Todd at Spec Fiction, who gave me a great deal on this one. And so thank you very much, Todd. Definitely check out Spec Fiction. I will have the links down below if you're interested. But again, speculativefictioncollectibles.com. So definitely check them out if you haven't done so already. Okay, so again, this is J&D. It's got 1 box, which is very nice. They tend to be heavy boxes, but the thing about these are, a lot of the Prime 1 or Blitzway pieces, they come in like 2 massive boxes. And that's because I think the bases are just so much bigger, which, I love the Blitzway bases. The bases tell a story. I love the Blitzway one. It's got, the bat signal or the symbol on the front. It's got the light up feature. So it's really cool. It's just that my issue is where I have moved them. If they were down below, I probably would not have bought this. But seeing them kind of on this back row with similar bases and a little bit lower profile, like you can see how tall the Joker sits or how tall the Keaton sits. I mean, there's no room. So this one will be a little bit shorter, which will, again, kind of go with the Dark Knight one. Obviously, they're going to do a Danny DeVito Penguin and some of the other characters. So I liked the idea of all the bases kind of looking the same and being a little bit shorter. That would maybe look better on my back shelf because I really do like them back there. I'm really glad I bit the bullet and did that. Holly Z's in the house. Hello, everyone. Can't wait to see this Batman. Thanks for being here, Holly. And me too. I'm excited to see this one. And again, I'm really excited to do the comparison video. So again, I'm going to do a review and then I'll do a separate side by side so we can kind of go back and forth and look at the details of the suit. And then you guys can make your best, your best guess of which one you like the best. And again, if you're just joining, I am going to be selling the Blitzway one because I don't need 2 of them. And so if anybody's interested, I have a list going right now. And again, I'm going to be selling it $1,050 shipped if anybody's interested. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and we'll get started and let's start getting this unboxed. Here we go. Again, big box. Move it over here. But again, it's just all contained. It's really nice. Love the way they do the boxes. Now this one's got a instruction manual. which my other ones didn't have. So that's nice in itself. I like that. That'll be helpful. And we also have these. So Gox was the artist on this one. And Kim Diehl, I don't know if I said that right. This is 536 out of 900. So this is nice. I don't know what people do with these. Kind of like its own certificate of authenticity, you know? All right. We do have the straps, which are really nice. If I can get into it. Now we've got 2 trays. Base is usually in the bottom. I'm excited to see this base. It's nice. It's got the white cloth. Wow, that is awesome. So here's the white cloth I'm talking about, which is a nice thing. Man, this base is really neat. So hopefully you guys can see this. But see how it's got that water effect? It's really cool. It looks really, really real in person. So that's a really nice touch. You can see the big magnet there to hold the other foot. And it's got the Batman logo right there. And again, this is 536 out of 900. It's really nice. All right, looks like I might need to do this. That way you guys can see hopefully see it a little bit better. All right, let's see. We got back-to-back BSC streams were spoiled this week. Yeah, absolutely. And we're having a show this Sunday as well. So join in. Chris, do you feel like you're just diving into something new to slow down due to the slowdown of other company releases? Seems like JND release schedule is much faster than Prime One. I think there's absolutely validity to that because, I mean, yeah, if every 6 months there was another Prime One piece coming out, I would probably be buying one of those. Prime One is slowed down with their DC. And again, I had not planned on doing movie pieces at all. And it really, again, I blame Matt Martin, who called me on vacation and said, "Hey, Chris, are you buying Bane?" I bought it day one. And I'm like, God, I don't know. I really like it. It looks amazing. And it just got me kind of rethinking my movie stuff. And I love The Dark Knight. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I love Heath Ledger's Joker. And hearing that they were going to do another Joker, I'm like, okay, well, maybe I should go down this rabbit hole. And I had seen The Dark Knight in person. I had seen Mara in person again, thanks to Todd at Spec Fiction, who let me borrow one for a little bit to review and send back. But, you know, I wasn't in a place where I'm like, I'm not going to spend that kind of money on the movie pieces because my heart is with the comic book stuff, and it still is. But once I got the Catwoman and Batman together, and the idea of Bane, the idea of a Danny DeVito Penguin with the Catwoman, I'm just like, okay, I get it. And it's one of those things where it didn't translate very well a lot of times in photos, and there's still a lot of JND pieces that I'm not really fond of, but I do feel like they're getting better and better with each release. And I think it's awesome. So yeah, I think that there might be some validity to that I'm buying because of the slowdown, but it's piqued my interest, right? It's got me excited with collecting again, where I was kind of in a negative space because there just wasn't a lot to look forward to. Nomar's in the house. Evening, Chris. Thank you for being here, Nomar. Thanks, Chris. Looking forward to getting it. Can't wait to see the comparison with the Blitzway. Me too. I can't wait to see them side by side. Hulk smashed it. Thanks for being here, Jim. Appreciate it. Chris Porter, I wish I had room for statues. My Itch King statue is tucked away in the corner of my basement. Your display room is very impressive. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's been definitely a work of love, that's for sure, but it's been a lot of fun. But again, thanks for all the kind words, guys, and thank you very much again for being here. I appreciate it. If you guys would do me a favor and hit the like button, it helps other people find the live content. I'm enjoying my iced caffeinated beverage at 7:21 at night. Because I've got editing to do. I've got stuff like that to do. I've got, reviews and comparisons. Hit the like button, help share the stream with others. There we go. I just was mentioning Eric. I was telling people that you might be potentially buying the Blitzway piece from me. And so anyway, I just, I'm really excited to see them side by side. Because again, the Blitzway is just, it has such amazing presence, and I'm hoping this one does as well. I like that it had a little lower profile base. Hey, Eric, how's good things? Yeah, everybody's saying hello to Eric. We missed Eric last night. Eric has been on vacation, but he's back now, so he's back in business. So we're glad that he had such a great time. Serious Collector, JND pieces look so clean together with their matching bases. Great switch up. So again, that's what I like the idea. All of these bases look great. And I love the storytelling that goes on with them, but again, they're tall for my display. So the Dark Knight ones, you can see that there's like, you can see the top of Batman's head right there. It's blurry, but there's a lot more clearance right there for my particular display. If I had a taller display back there, I probably would have kept my Blitzway. These seem easier to put together than Prime 1 pieces. I think there's just less to them, although this one's got a lot of parts from what I hear. Great statue. I think it's their best male DC piece so far that's been released. This piece is what Blitzway wished they made. Again, like the Blitzway, I fell in love with the Blitzway piece when I saw it in San Diego. Jeff Delaney and I were there at San Diego Comic-Con the last year that Prime 1 had a booth tour. I was like, wow, this is so good. And it still is. It still is that good. I think it's one of Blitzway's best that they've ever made. The cape's fantastic. Just is a really great piece. But again, I'm just looking for something a little bit lower profile. And I like the idea of all the bases matching, at least some of them. Like I'm keeping the Ledger Joker. I'm keeping the Queen Studios Joker, and those bases won't match. And the Queen Studios is more in line with the JND pieces size-wise, whereas the Blitzways are a little bit oversized. SDCC piece was not the same as what came out. What was different, Vengeance? It looks the same to me. Maybe better even. Have you ordered the Batman versus Croc and Batman versus Batman Who Laughs? Yeah, the Batman Killer Croc is down below. You can see him right there. Right there. And the review is up on the channel if you want to check it out. It's awesome. It's one of my favorites. And Batman Who Laughs, I'm on the wait list. I still haven't decided yet. I'm still a maybe on that one. Okay, let's keep going, guys. Let's get the body out. That's probably heads. All right, we've got the body, or the bust. That's the cape. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get the body out. All right, so here's the body. See some of the detail there. Again, you guys will be able to see my 4K review, so you guys can see the texture. Texturing looks really good. To me, it looks very similar to the Blitzway in terms of like the texturing, although maybe, I don't know, that looks really good. This is going to be really fun to compare them. It's going to be really fun. But yeah, this looks really great. Battering in the chest looks good. Belt components look really good. Yeah, his suit with the sewing, it does look like it's real material. It is really good. Yeah, this is not fabric, but it sure looks like it could be. I can't wait for you guys to see the 4K review because the texture, like you can feel it, almost feels like sandpaper, kind of like it's got a really nice texture to it. Really cool. All right, so okay. Again, I'm gonna go to my deals here to make sure. So we got a bunch of like, it looks like little accessories. All the stuff on his back belt, basically. Pouches and whatnot. Quite a few pieces. Just gonna kind of get them out and I'll show you guys. Canisters, pouches, shark repellent back spray. I had no idea he had this much stuff on his belt. So we've got a couple of canisters. The texture on these are really nice. Again, you could feel the texture on all these things. This one's really cool. It's got the grapple. A lot of really nice detail on it. Here's 4 more parts. Again, got another like little canister. And then you got the little pouches. Again, the texture on them is really nice. And it looks like they're all magnetized. You can see like the little magnets right there. And then this is really neat. This one's got like really cool texture on it. You guys see that? That's really nice. All right, let me get caught up a little bit with some of the, yeah, none of it's fabric. Vengeance says, look at that sculpt, amazing. Mike says it looks awesome. The boot, zipper, stitches, it all looks like real fabric. The thing is, like, it really does. They did a really nice job with the fabric. Look, again, I feel like Blitzway did a nice job too. So it's going to be interesting to see what I think. Hey, Chris, your thoughts on the Sideshow con so far? Personally, I think it's a letdown. Last year's was so good. Last year, it felt like an actual event. So I said the other day, I think it's short because I think that they're trying to like capture attention spans, which are very like this these days. If you don't capture somebody in like 2 or 3 seconds, they're gonna scroll past and swipe. So I think that that's probably what they're doing. I would have liked to have seen more new stuff. We've seen a lot of this stuff already, and so that's kind of boring. It is a bit of a letdown, but I understand why they're doing it. But yeah, I enjoyed the more booth tour aspect where they would go from piece to piece and talk about the pieces in that regard. But I just think it's the times right now, which is it's disappointing. I love mine. Imagine a JND statue from the Penguin show. Again, like I would love that. I would love a penguin. I would love a Catwoman. Yeah, I would love that. All those small parts are for just for the utility belt. So I'm gonna put those on next. I have this piece. The sculpting level on the suit is insane. It looks like fabric. Yeah, they really did a nice job with it. I don't know if I'd say pathetic, but I would say it's different. I too have this piece. It's unmatched in sculpture and detail. So a lot of love for this one. Careful with the magnets. I have one that's a little weak. What magnet is weak on yours, Vengeance? Steve Bullock, thank you for becoming a member. We have 2 new members tonight. Thank you very, very much. Man, we've had a couple of great new members join us in the last week or so. And so thank you guys so very much for supporting the channel. It means the world to me. So thank you very much. And again, if you would ever like to join, just hit the join button down below. Get early access and different perks. So thank you. JND quality is excellent. I'm waiting on the guts piece. Man, that piece looks fantastic. Really fantastic. Does he come out with any swap out arms? No, I don't believe so. Yeah, the base with the water is really cool. It's really unique. I love it. Okay, let's keep going. I got to figure out like what goes where. Okay, so the double pouches. Looks like that goes up front. Okay. Pouch number 1 successful. Number 3, I think we got the small pouches. Nope, I don't think I had the right one. That must be. Maybe that's a canister. Even with my glasses, I can't see. So that's might be the canister. I don't think that's right either. I'm going to do a process of elimination here. Double pouches. Double pouches are right there. Looks like short and then long on his back. I think that's the way that goes side by side there. Let's see, gun goes on his leg. All right, so this thing goes up front. We got the little canister and then the big pouch next to that. Okay, I think I got these right. Okay, I have them all right now. Okay, so the grapple gun is just a little weak magnet. Okay, so probably because it's crazy because it's got four magnets on it. Maybe it's a little weaker on his leg. I'll be careful. Cytrucon has been good for me. It made me want Thor and have a Scorched Alien on pre-order, so I was able to see the next to people. Yeah, like that Thor from Prime 1 looked amazing, and it looks so massive. Really great. Yeah, I agree with Mike. It just was definitely, it's way bigger than I was expecting, and it just looks fantastic. Really does. Really awesome. Okay, it looks like we're ready for some arms, I think. Let's do the arms. See some of the arm there. You can see the straps that make the grapple. It's got some nice armored weathering. It's really nice. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that. Again, I'll show you all this on the review. Oh, that's cool. It's got the grapple thing that comes out of his gauntlet. I don't know if that's going to come in clear or not, but it's right there. And then you just have a balled fist Okay, nice strong magnet there. This looks like it's going to be a nice strong magnet. Super strong. Super strong magnet there. That's awesome. Let's see. Yes, Mike, it sure does. I already have Kratos on pre-order. They look great together. Mike says, sweet. Love it. All right, let's do the other arm, and then it looks like maybe the shoulder pads. Strong magnet. Sucks it right up there. That's awesome. It's looking good. All right, shoulder pieces. So the shoulder pieces, they feel like plastic. But they do have that same weathering, which looks really good. It's got like just all these little scratches on it. And they are both a little different with the scratches. Yeah, Vengeance, absolutely. It's hard to see. Whenever I do my 4K review, you guys will be able to see the detail a lot better. Whoever has the Blitzway Batman, let's all touch ours together and be satisfied, ready to go. Again, like I still think it's very, amazing. Like I would not have sold it if my shelves were a little higher, because I still love it. I do. All right, so I got to figure out which one goes where. I'm not sure if it really matters. Let's see. When do I remove the chest? So you remove the chest plate to put the cape on. Again, this camera isn't going to do it justice, but it's really just the texture. It feels so cool. Sits nice and flush to his chest, which looks great. I've watched a ton of reviews wishing I had this piece. Can't wait to see yours in 4K. Yeah, it should be up probably. I'm going to guess probably Saturday on the channel. The cape is tricky. Don't lose the little pins or you'll be screwed. Absolutely. Are you happy with the cape, Vengeance? I did end up getting a custom cape for the Dark Knight. Do you feel like this one is okay? All right, let's see. It shows the gun next on his leg. So this is the one that Vengeance said to be careful with. Yeah, the bottom two magnets seem stronger, but the top two seem a little weaker. I think it has a better cape system than the Prime 1 version. Okay. Jeff says, looks so great so far. Congrats again. Can't wait to see the portraits. This JND line is tempting. Yeah, I love the cape. Wish it was just a little longer, but looks dirty and grimy. I love that. That's awesome. That's what I was hoping to hear. So it looks like there's pins and there's the cape. And I just got to figure out how to do that. And then I think we just have the portraits left, right? Here's the little pins. So with the Dark Knight, everybody told me I needed to steam the cape. Do I need to steam this one too? Obviously, out of the box, it's going to have the folds, but you can see the weathering on the bottom. You kind of see that where it's, it's kind of brownish on the bottom. Let's see. Does the cape go under the shoulder pads or just around them? These pins are metal. Doesn't seem like the cape stretches far enough. There we go. All right. There, I got it. Just had to pull a little bit. All right. How is that looking? No, around them. So I have it right. So it doesn't go under the gauntlet or under the Diehls. You have to fold the ends over the shoulders a little bit so it looks good. You have to fold the ends over the shoulders. So do I have it right, Vengeance? Is that right? Yeah, kind of like that, maybe. I think that looks about right. Looks like Batman with no head. All right, so I'm going to let you guys pick, okay? In the chat right now, let me know, do you want to see the Batman portrait first or the unmasked? Type it out. Let me know what you guys want me to do first. I got two things left here. Unmasked or masked? Let me know. All right, we got to vote for masked. Vote, vote, vote. Unmasked. Of course, we'll probably have 50-50. That's probably... All right, we got two. You can't vote twice. Okay, we got two Batmans. Voted. All right, we got a lot of masked. Okay, unmasked, then leave it off with the Batman portrait of August. unmasked. I say, no matter what I do on YouTube, it's always 50-50. How about we do both? I'll get the let's do the unmasked. That's going to be masked. Got some bubble wrap here. Okay. Check the head. All right, so this is out of the box. Eyes look great. So here he is right out of the box. What do you guys think of the likeness? $5 shadow looks good. So I think, you can play with the hair a little bit. I don't know if hair feels a little short to me. I don't know if should be a little bit longer, but maybe it's right. Is it bad, Vengeance? Camera? I think it looks pretty darn good, actually. Man, the eyes are amazing. Yeah, it's not great. Nice glasses. Thank you. See, ready? Now I'm Batman. Now I'm back to Clark Kent. Looks like the guy from Twilight. That's who it is. I actually think it looks really good in person, actually. I think it looks really good in person. That unmasked looks tampered with. The hair is different. I don't know. It does feel shorter. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll have to play with it a little bit. It's the hair on the side. Yeah, I think it's really good, actually. I'm actually really kind of surprised by how it looks. It looks pretty good, actually. It's like Pattinson for sure. Yeah, the likeness is there. He looks like he's about ready to start singing about he hates his dad. Man, I am too. I can't wait for the Batman 2. So yeah, I think it looks really good, actually. I like it. Again, I'm sorry for it's going to focus on me. Let me see if I can get it. Not sure if it's going to come in clear that way or not. We got Batman. And the mask comes off. Get rid of the plastic here. Wow, that looks amazing. So instead of just doing the eyeballs, whoa. So instead of just doing the eyeballs, they did the whole face. Which I think looks really good. Man, the skin texture is so real. The 5 o'clock shadow. the eyes. It's really cool the way they did that. And then, of course, you have the mask with magnets that goes right back over his face. And that's what you get. It looks really good. Yeah, the skin texture especially, man. I tell you, sometimes just seeing these things in person, guys, it really changes your mind. I like that it's actually kind of crooked on his nose, which I like. It's like the weight of it would be pushing his nose down. That actually is very realistic. It's awesome. Really strong magnet. And again, you do have this right there as well. It's nice. Same texturing. Obviously, I think they could have done maybe something a little bit more with this, but you know, it's a museum. So I think that looks really good. Surprisingly, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Okay, so that's that one. And let's put the Batman head in. Man, he's awesome. He's awesome. Again, this is tough. We've got two really great Batman statues. But again, I just that's why I have to sell the Blitzway. I have to get rid of one. Man, Chris, congrats on the statue, Chris. Are you selling your Prime One Pattinson? I am. I've given first choice to Eric. Eric was interested. Eric B. I'm not sure if he's still here or not. But if he passes, I am taking a list. So do you want to be put on the list? I'm selling it for $1,050 shipped. And there's a on one of his arms at the very top, there's some breakage that I've glued back together. And it's kind of like on the back side of the statue. That's why I'm selling it so cheap. So I will send anybody photos of that so you can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm asking 1,050 shipped in the United States. Chris, glad you're on the JND train. They are my favorite statue company for the last few years. I got into 1/3 and don't have break my back lifting them. JND statues relatively light in weight. Yeah, and the nice thing is, again, it's you know, just one box, which is great. How does this version of Batman rank for you? It's definitely high up there. Probably third on my list. You know, Keaton, Bale, and then Pattinson. And Pattinson might change over time because I really like that universe, but we've only seen one film so far. Boom, amazing statue, best Batman statue ever made. It's really well done. Yeah, I'm going to be staring at this one for a while. This is really great. The vein work on the eyes, the glass eyes on the mask portrait are phenomenal. You can feel his rage. I don't know if I've got strong enough glasses to see it. Maybe I could see it on the unmasked. But yeah, the glass eyes really do make a difference because they do shine. I'm actually really impressed with the unmasked too. Like I thought I wouldn't like it. Just very realistic. Yeah, the camera just won't capture it here. Hopefully the 4K will, but I love the 5 o'clock shadow. They did a really nice job with that, and the bumps on his skin. Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm impressed for sure. So yeah, if anybody's watching this, and again, I've got Eric had first dibs, but if he passes, please email me. I'll make a list if anybody's interested. So yeah, $1,050 shipped in the United States for the Pattinson Blitzway. If anybody's interested, please email me at thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com. But otherwise, thank you for unboxing this with me. This is a really fantastic statue, and I can't wait to stare at it a little bit longer. Again, I'm going to do a 4K review for you guys, probably be up on the channel on Saturday. And then I'm also going to do a comparison side by side, which will be great. So definitely tune in. I just can't wait. Can't wait. Oh, I guess I have some more comments. Pattinson, my third favorite Batman after Bale. See, I'm right there with you. Do you like to squish the silicone? I don't know. It's just, you always see those videos where they squish the silicone. Well, Rang says amazing, just amazing. The stubble work is unbelievable too. Yeah, I was gonna say that's what I'm really impressed with. Like the stubble, just that 5 o'clock shadow, you can really see it, which is great. It's been quite a year for your statues. No clue how you'll be able to pick a favorite 2025. Yeah, it's going to be interesting when I do my end of the year stuff because I've got a lot to choose from this year. Things like the Batman versus Killer Croc and the Tactical Throne, just some amazing pieces. So which one do you like more, this one or the Bale from JND? I'm going to probably say this one. You could just see the level, again, I feel like with each release they get better. Big congrats, Chris. I'll catch the review also. Thank you very much, Mike. I feel like you're trying to find a fault to it. Well, I mean, that's the thing is, like, again, I love my Blitzway piece, but I just don't need both, right? And so they're both amazing. But I do love the fact that this one's going to match base-wise too. Chris, what's your favorite JND statue so far? I know you bought a few so far. So I've got this one, the Catwoman, and the Batman. I don't know yet. I don't know. This one's probably. I just think they just nailed it. I think they nailed it. I have the Bruce Wayne 2, and the likeness is even better. That's awesome. That's awesome. It is hyper realistic, that's for sure. Yeah, it's just, again, like these JND pieces, until you see them in person, somebody the other day said, like, oh, I was watching all your old clips and you guys were joking and dogging on JND and blah, blah, blah. Again, I do honestly feel that with each release, they get better. And I think that they would admit that too. I think if they go back and look at some of their original releases, like I still don't like their Arthur Fleck. I still don't like the Joker portrait. But again, I haven't seen them in person, so it's hard for me to say that. But in videos I've seen, photographs. But again, when you see something like this in person, you change your tune because you do see the quality and you do see that it just looks better in person. I've seen this thing 100 times in photographs, and I'm like, it looks better in person. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. I'm really glad I bit the bullet. Again, I want to give a shout out again to Spec Fiction. Definitely check them out for any of your statue needs. Todd is fantastic. And, I can't thank him enough for making this review possible today. He gave me a really nice deal on this one. So again, thank you very much to Todd at Spec Fiction, and please check them out. The links will be down below. Of course, I'll also have them down in the review and the comparison video as well. So you got 2 videos to look forward to, and of course, all the other daily videos as well. So again, thank you guys so very much for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. And if you want to take it one step further, you can hit the join button down below to show your support that way. There's also like a buy me a coffee link down there as well. All of those, offset the costs of all this stuff like StreamYard and the cameras and whatever else I try to do here. I try to make it as good of a show for you guys as I can. So again, I really do appreciate any support that you guys give. So thank you very, very much for watching. Thanks again to Todd Spec Fiction, and we will see you soon in the next live stream, hopefully Sunday night. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. See you for the review.